Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel. Watch with me, LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. Y'all, I am so sorry I am late. I got sick. I'm still sick. You might be able to see it in my face, okay? But I love you real bad, so I decided to comb my hair today, muster up the strength to sit down and talk about Agatha, because first things first, baby, Agatha's a scammer, okay? Agatha the scammer is what we're gonna call her. We're gonna refer to her by that name from henceforth and forevermore. I don't care if she's a human, if she's a witch, if she's a ghost, if she is a goblin or a ghoul, baby. She is a scammer, okay? So let's get in here and talk about episode 8 and episode 9 of Agatha All Along. One more thing before I get going. Why didn't we get a solid even 10 episodes? Please make me understand why studios are giving us random number episodes of shows. Like, could we not have gotten some backstory about Rio and Agatha in a whole nother episode? Like, let's keep it tea, okay? You know, we're all pretty smart in our noggins, so we all knew that Rio was deaf, and so we're opening up with that confirmation in episode 8. So we are seeing Rio gather up our girl Alice, our hot topic homie. You know, I feel like Alice's response to death was very on trend for what you would do if you were talking to death. Like, wait a minute, can I not get like an extension? Can I get like a payment plan for more time? Because I just did all the things that I wanted to do, okay? She had broke her family curse. She had slayed the Party City Wig demon that was cursing her family. And then she ended up dying all because of Agatha the scammer, okay? And Death was like, listen, I feel you. People tell me that all the time. And I really wish I could, but it is against policy. So they walk into the door that was in Beetlejuice, you know, when the Maitlands had went down that hallway and they had saw that creepy janitor and they had rolled up this window and it was like this creepy little alleyway. So it must all be connected. It was the same little vibe. I said, oh Lord, she really actually is dead. You know what I'm saying? I was holding out hope that my hot topic homie Alice was actually alive and she was gonna come slap the shit out of Agatha for playing in her face like that. But you know, she was actually dead. So, you know, we gotta accept it and we gotta move on. Now we cut to Agatha the scammer. Agatha the scammer is giving haunted house. She's giving horror movie. She's giving I'm in danger, okay? So when we see Agatha the scammer, she's running, like terrified, petrified, and her eyes running away. And she's running away from Rio. But Rio said, where exactly did you think you were gonna go? I am Death Buki. Like, you can't run away from me. So Rio is like, listen, you started out with a bunch of people and now you don't have hardly nobody. On top of the fact that you're trying to walk this road with another woman's son on a road that doesn't even, and she got cut off by Agatha because, you know, Agatha can't let people have the last word. She always got to talk over somebody. She was about to say something that would have been very integral for the viewership, okay, had she just let Death finish talking. Basically, Death's whole beef with Agatha is, I was willing to play along with you, you scamming ass witch, but you was trying to distract me. Because guess what? Billy, or whatever that child's name is, he's an abomination. Okay, and I never like when people call a person an abomination. Okay, the only thing close to that I will let you slide with is the abominable snowman. So basically, Rio is saying, Agatha, you are standing in the way from doing my job. Okay, I need this bonus that's gonna come with my performance reviews, and I need to collect this little boy. And like, you standing in the way. Okay, Billy was supposed to die. He ain't die because Wanda's son swooped on in there, and now he just kind of throwing off the balance. Okay, and Rio said, babe, I got to clear my books. I have to clear my books at the end of the year, and you are pissing me off at this point. Okay, Rio said, listen, I love you down boots, okay? I gave you special treatment. Nobody in the history of the world and humanity has ever gotten special treatment like you have. Agatha said, what are you talking about? I don't have no special treatment. You ain't give me nothing, okay? And we're gonna see what that means a little later on. Put a little pen right there too, okay? We got pens, we got to put places. You know I love a good pen child. Rio says, well, I got one more thing I need to discuss, okay? Because why are you letting everybody in the world think that, you know, you done these horrible things? She's talking about Nikki, talking about Nicholas Scratch, her son. And Agatha says, because the truth is too painful. Yet another pen, okay? Put a pen, okay? Get your pens together. Hopefully you got them in bulk, because we gotta, you know what I'm saying, all over the place. Real, God bless the truth, okay? Because Rio says, listen, I need to get Wanda's son. Agatha at this point was sick of that shit. She was like, take the little boy. I don't even care no more. I'm tired. My feet hurt. All right, I'm ready to go home. So Rio gave her this look, and then Agatha was like, oh, so you can't take him. Oh, that's the deal, okay? Because if he's killed, he just gonna reincarnate and hop in somebody else's son, and then you gonna lose him again. So you need to get him to deliver himself to you, so he don't go ahead and reincarnate, because he'll hop bodies all over the place, okay? So Agatha, you know, she quick on her noggin. She's quick on her nog. I will give her that, even though she is a scammer. Agatha the scammer put her scammer pants on. She said, girl, Rio, listen, I can help you with that. If I bring you Billy, okay, and get him to turn himself over to you, and you could go ahead and take him and clear your books, you gotta let me go. Because guess what? I don't ever wanna see you again. I don't think I made that song up. I think that's like a real song somebody made back in the 90s, okay? Comment down below, let me know if I don't think, because that was really good. I don't think I made that up. Anyway, that's got to be real hard for Rio, okay? Because Rio say, listen, why are you mad at me? Okay, for one, I was doing my job. For two, I done followed you all around the centuries and stuff. For three, I'm being a professional. For four, I gave you an extension that I never gave nobody in humanity. So now you trying to tell me you mad at me? Make the math on that, okay? Rio trying to get the calculations down. She got to get her abacus because, you know, she old. So, you know, Rio took her L, and then she walked off and then used her knife to cut into the road and walk the hell out. I was like, girl, this is a stage play. We are on Broadway right now, okay? Just like the internet is not a real place, the road is not a real place. Put a pin. Get your pin out. Put your pin right there. Now, Jen and Billy and Agatha met back up on the road. Agatha the scammer got a goddamn attitude. Let's get ready for the next trial. It's about to be this. It's about to be that. It's gonna do the thing. So while she was saying that, she ended up tripping and falling over everybody's shoes where they started. And so everybody's like, I know that you're lying to me. The road is a Krispy Kreme donut circle. Are you kidding me right now? Put a pin, okay? Because that lets me further know, because there's some bullshit going on. But we're going to get to that in a second. So Agatha say, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go ahead and do it again, okay? We're going to get it right the second time. Jen say, I beg your make pardon, okay? Because I won't be doing this again. Billy say, we took our shoes off out of respect for the road, okay? I don't have no respect for the road. Fuck this road. And he puts his shoes on, baby. Because we all discombobulated in a whole new ass place at this point, okay? Child, the next thing you know, they all in body bags in this shiny, you know, futuristic ass morgue. Jen's struggling to get out of her body bag. She freaking out. Billy was getting ready to go over there and help her. Agatha said, oh no, let her go. Let her do it by herself. Bitch, see? Okay, we're gonna talk about it, because Agatha. Okay, so they figure out that it's a trial. They figure out that they're in Agatha's basement. Jen is on the wall chilling. Here go Agatha fucking with her. You being quiet. Jen is like, well, I'm just trying to figure it out, bitch. She ain't call her a bitch, but I'm calling her a bitch. Billy is like taking up for Jen, right? Because he was like, Jen figured out how to save my life. You know what I'm saying? She did it with no magic. Maybe she don't need her magic. And so Jen is like, well, maybe the doctor in Boston didn't take my magic. Maybe I just gave it up. And so Agatha make this noise and she make this face. Agatha ain't got no chill. And so Jen is like, Agatha, what are you doing? You scamming ass bitch. She ain't say that. Agatha say, oh, so in Boston. Oh, I didn't know you had ran through there. That's crazy that you was in Boston. Cause I had worked for some doctors in Boston and I was just, you know, trying to make my coins and stuff. Child, turned out whole ass time Agatha the one that bound Jen and took her magic. This bitch been walking on the road doing coven shit with Jen. Whole time she the one that caused this girl 100 plus years of trauma. Okay, the optics around this white lady doing something to take power away from this powerful black lady in the 1920s, baby, the optics ain't looking good on that. Okay, the optics are not looking too good on that. I don't give a damn if you was in Boston. I don't care if you was in England. I don't care if you was in Timbuktu or Australia. Okay, the optics not looking good. Agatha could have said, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, she could have said, girl, I didn't even know my bad, girl. Let me make it up to you. She said nothing. She just was like, listen, I was trying to get my coins. Because Agatha's a scammer. Okay, she don't give a damn. So Jen walked over there and was like, shake. And she ripped out a big ass chunk of Agatha's hair and did an unbounding ritual. Baby, let me tell you something. The unbounding ritual was very emotional for your girl. Okay, because she said you hold no power over and over to Agatha, baby. And the way that I personally feel like so much shit in my life personally has such power and control over me to see this black lady telling this person who stole something from them that you hold no power, baby, you ain't got shit. I'm taking it back. So as she's saying you hold nothing to Agatha, she's getting more and more emotional as she's saying it. It was emotional for me. It was emotional for Jen. Comment down below and let me know if it was emotional for you. Okay, baby? Because stuff be having power over us and it just be out of our control a lot of times. Okay? And some of the stuff be in our control, but we don't know how to fix it. Okay? So that thing that took me down. The next thing you know, our girl Jen had like a little shondo, okay? And she got her pink bag. Her magic is super cute. She on the ground crying. Next thing you know, she gone. She gone, okay? So the trial is over for our girl Jen. But thought she ain't never slapped the shit out of Agatha though. That's the thing that's really bothering me about this whole thing. Ain't nobody slapped the shit out of Agatha. Like open hand, palm slap the shit out of Agatha. And it's just, you know, Rio did her thing later on, but it ain't nothing like an open palm slap on a TV show. See, that's what they got right in the old 80s and 90s TV shows. They used to open palm slap anybody, and it was just so impactful. And I really feel like they should have brought that back for Agatha the Scammer. That's just a note that I have for Jack Schaefer, you know, wherever we go with this Agatha verse, okay? Open palm slap the shit out of Agatha, that's all. That's it and that's all. I forgot to tell y'all, the timer is going. The ceiling has these like grow lights, right? And each of the lights goes off for every minute that has passed. Agatha said, baby, let's get down to business. I need power, you have power. Let's figure this out together. Say, baby, we're gonna find your brother. Come on down and sit down with me. They sit down and they're doing like a seance of sorts, right? Because Agatha wants Billy to remember the last moments with him and Tommy before Wanda's hex like went away. And he remembers that he was breathing at the same pace and the same speed as Tommy was. And she was like, good, hold on to that. You breathe for him. Basically what Agatha is saying is that you have Tommy's essence and juices and berries inside you this whole last time. You just have to find somewhere for it to go. You can't hold on to it no more. So Billy in his mind, in his nog, okay, gotta find somewhere for his brother Tommy spirit, essence, juices, and berries to go, okay? And so he's like panicking, like looking all over for this boy to have somewhere to go. And he rolls up on this boy that's being pranked by his friends and pushed into a pool, and the prank goes wrong. And so he sends his brother's juices and berries, essence, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, into that boy because he can't, again, hold on to his brother anymore. Billy says, Agatha, am I killing this boy so my brother can live? And then he like breaks out of this kind of trance or spell that he was under. The ground beneath them cracks and it's gone. Okay, Agatha is in the basement of the morgue or whatever by herself. Now she all sad with her scamming ass. Now remember, it's still a little light timer going off. Billy up out of there. Agatha's still sitting down in there, okay? So she takes her locket off, and we've seen that she has a locket of hair inside of that brooch, I guess, pendant. I don't know what it is, y'all. And she takes it out, and she's like really sad about it, and she sees that under that lock of hair in the locket was like a little seed. So Agatha takes this seed, and she's crying. She takes a little tear, puts it on the seed, and then plants it in the dirt where the crack has formed after Billy done had his little thing and popped up out of there. And we see that a dandelion grows out of there. It dies and then becomes one of them little things. You know, I don't know what they call it. I'd call it a cotton ball. I don't know what the name of it is, child. And then the ceiling starts to collapse. She runs up the stairs and is like banging on the door. She opens up the door, baby, and she is not in Kansas anymore. She is in the middle of a storm, and Rio is there to come and wreck shop. As she should. You know how exes do when they don't get along. It really don't matter the time or the place. They're going to argue. Rio is saying, listen, you told me you was going to give me this little boy. What a little boy at, okay? Said I was supposed to get him out, all right? I got him out. Now, whether he came with you or not, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't have a body to take, and I'm taking me a body back today. And so Rio said, you know what? Let me figure out a creative way to kill you. I'm thinking death by 1,000 cuts, okay? And so Rio, like, does a little magical death, I don't know, gesture, and all the glass. Oh, I forgot to tell you, she climbed out in the back of her house, at the back of Agatha's house. All the glass in Agatha's house flies out and cuts Agatha. Now let's do a little quick pause, okay? I don't know what the name of it is, but there is like some kind of syndrome or like symptom or feeling or something where you get uncomfortable by the sight of small holes. I got that real bad, okay? The thought of it is giving me chills in my scalp and on my, you can't really see it right now, but just the thought of Agatha's face with all of those little tiny cuts all over her arms and face and neck and ears and nose tip, child. It was freaking me out. I was like, okay, bitch, I'm glad that you suffering a little bit because you need to, but I just would prefer you did it in a more aesthetic way for me. But real say, bitch, a green witch. So all these vines and stuff, she used the vines and nature and stuff to cut the back of her Achilles heel. Gross. They did that in Interview with a Vampire. So gross. She had Agatha hemmed up with these vines and stuff. She was getting ready to come down there and do what she do. But guess who came in? And guess who came in to do a little something special in the occasion? We look over and we see Wiccan, baby. This is not Billy. This is not Teen. This is motherfucking Wiccan. I don't know where my boy got the cloak from. I don't know where he got the cape from. I don't know where he got all his razzle dazzle from. But baby, he came down real slow with his blue boy magic. I said, ooh, that is cute. I like his aesthetic. It's very, very cute. It's my nephew, you know what I'm saying? I was proud of him. First order of business for Wiccan is to give Agatha some juice. You know, like some jumper cables on the side of the road and stuff. You want to charge her up. I personally wouldn't have made that decision. But you know, you gotta let them children do what they want to do. So he gave her the blue, all right? And she started to get her purple back. And baby, what do we see start happening in the Wiccan? Okay? He started to look like the Crypt Keeper in the face. And I say, listen, I had fucking told you. She controlled herself, okay? So she cut him off. So Rio come down and say, oh, that was cute. I'm leaving with one of y'all today. Agatha get her ass knocked down somewhere. So does Rio. We can go over there to Agatha and they having like a nice little moment. You know, Agatha, you're not all that bad, girl. Agatha say, you know, you're not bad either. Because Rio said, God damn it, listen, this is going to be so much paperwork for me. Somebody just come with me. Like, I really don't give a shit which one of y'all it is. I just got to get back to the headquarters. So Agatha get up from that nice little moment after she done told Billy that she was going to give herself up to death. She get up, walk over to Rio and say, girl, go ahead and take this little boy, child, because I'm ready to go ahead. Y'all, make sure y'all fix my yard, baby, because y'all done tore my yard up. Y'all done broke my windows and stuff. Fix my yard up. Take this little boy up out of here. And then Billy was like, bitch, we had just had a moment. You scamming ass bitch. So Agatha's walking off, and then Billy telepathically communicates to Agatha and is like, is this how Nikki died? Agatha say, fine, ugh. And she walk over to Rio and give her like the literal kiss of death. She make our Rio baby real bad, okay? And I believe this is the first real good tonguing down we have had of the two lesbians in the MCU. And I say, yes, lesbians, y'all gotta win, okay? A win is a win. And so Agatha go ahead and die. It was a beautiful death that she had. She rose into the air and then she fell down to the ground. And baby, as soon as she hit the dirt, 2.5 milliseconds later, my girl was a wonderful pixie garden, okay? All we was missing was some garden gnomes and some toadstools. That dirt was like, girl, I had been waiting on you. Come on here, I have buku ideas about what I wanna do. And then Rio in her like skeleton face, like her true form and in her true voice, which is both masculine and feminine, says you can go. Billy leave that backyard and walk outside to the front, and all the neighbors who are either, you know, wind as hex and they done dealt with death sitting on this lady porch. I don't know why these people live in this neighborhood, child. The property values cannot be that good. The school system cannot be that damn good for you to stay in this area. But anyway, they all outside looking at Billy. Billy get in a damn Subaru and drive the fuck off like he gonna save some whales after this. I say, boy, listen, I thought this kind of vibe would have warranted like a Jeep Wrangler, okay? My boy got in a Subaru, okay? He might as well have like a coexist bumper sticker on the back. I say, you better do it, Subaru. And went home to his mom and daddy, okay? Who were like, boy, where have you been? It's only been 24 hours, okay? We done spent 72 weeks with these witches. To the mom and dad, it's only been 24 hours. He came home with blood and shit all over his face. They didn't ask no questions, baby. The next thing you know, he in the shower in his room by himself. I said, what kind of parenting are these people doing? I would have been sitting on the toilet while my child was in the shower. I'm not letting you out my sight, never no more. I'm gonna go to school with you because I'm not gonna be able to go to work, okay? Either you gonna do online school and I do remote work, or we're gonna have to come up with some arrangement because I'm not ever letting you out my sight again. I'm so sorry, okay? So Billy go in his room and he changing his clothes and he looks around and is like, these leaves look quite familiar. This Lorna Wu poster of the Witch's Road song looks very familiar. These Wizard of Oz statues look quite familiar to me. As we had suspected, Billy had channeled his mama and made all that shit up. Okay, he done trapped them people down there. These people dead because of him. He done made the road up. There ain't no road. Ain't no road. It's just Billy with his powerful ass don't know what's going on. He ain't had no training classes for nothing, child. Wanda was so sad. She had made a whole ass sitcom life and trapped all these people up in her hex. Same with her baby. Okay, that's Wanda's baby. I keep telling y'all that and y'all need to understand. I wouldn't recommend the youths having that sort of power just unchecked, you know what I'm saying? But you know, he was a special case, so that's what it was. And we also see that Agatha is there and she is now a elderly ghost. All right, Agatha stopped putting that hair dye in her hair. She has grown out her grays and she is now a hippie Stevie Nicks ghost. You better do it, you scamming ass bitch. Do it. All the ghosts ain't gonna be safe, baby. They better get some sort of protection spell because they ain't gonna be safe with Ghost Agatha hobbling and floating around. We open up episode 9. We see Agatha running through the forest, baby. And Agatha is with child. Agatha is pregnito, Steve-O, and she is in labor. Now pause. You know, I'm kind of foggy in my mind right now because I'm sick and I want to make sure I get this out of here. Who is this baby daddy? Did Rio and Agatha go have on a baby? Who is Nicholas' daddy? Like, did she just create this baby like Wanda created hers? So, baby, Agatha is going to give birth in the woods alone. Takes out a lemon, cuts it, and bites down on it. And I said, bitch, pause. Because it's 1750 and you in the woods, I'm sure somewhere on the East Coast. Was y'all giving lemons around that time? It didn't seem like they had a lot of lemon production around that time. And I don't know how that made, I don't know. I felt like she would have bit down on like a old leather belt or maybe some, you know, jerky or I don't know. But a lemon was just weird to me. They just really threw me off. Comment down below and let me know what you thought about that. She's screaming, she's hollering. It was also giving a little bit of orgasm sounds, but I was like, okay, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Maybe I'm just, and then she look off into the distance and we see baby Rio. Okay, it was giving like if Death wanted to cosplay as a milkmaid. Agatha knew who she was. Whatever you got going on over here, I don't have no business with you, bitch. Get away from me. Go away from me with this. Rio is there to get the baby. Okay, it's the 1750s and babies is just not really babying in that time. You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult for a baby to make it out the vaginal canal, child. Agatha says, please, my love, don't do it. Okay, and Rio was like, listen, again, I'm just gonna tell you, it's my job. You know, I don't know if they had a relationship because Agatha was scamming and killing bitches prior to her getting pregnant with this baby for this random man in Atlanta. And then Rio was like, girl, I keep seeing you here. What's going on? We should get drinks and stuff. And then Rio, you know, she has a hard job. She really enjoys what she does, but it is difficult on her because she don't want to see nobody sad and lonely and whatever, but she know that's just how it works. She'll say, you know what? Because me and you done bump uglies. You my little spooky and I'm your little spooky. I'm gonna give you a little time. And Agatha say, well, how much time? And she looked and Rio gone. So Agatha ended up having this little baby and she is just amazed at the baby. She said, listen, like I didn't use no spell. I didn't make no incantation. I created you from scratch. Nicholas scratch because she made him from scratch. But I'm like, scratch with what, girl? Like scratch with who, girl? Like what? You know, I just be wanting to know who the boy daddy is. That's all. I just was trying to figure out who would procreate with Agatha Harkness. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I was trying to figure out. She don't have that let me procreate with you kind of vibe. And so that's all I was trying to figure out. And then if she did have this baby on her own and like made it, you know, like did a little razzle dazzle in her womb, for what? Like, why would she want a baby? She don't seem like the mothering type. That was just confusing to me. She got this little chap in a little baby pouch, child, and they're walking in the woods and they hear some ladies in the woods singing, okay? And they have this little rock circle around them while they singing. They got their little cauldron, baby, they sweeping up, they doing their little thing. It's a coven, okay? And so Agatha goes over there and says, oh my God, me and my baby just so hungry. This baby hadn't eaten in days and I don't know what to do. And so the witch that she's talking to peeps and you know, she clocks that that's a fellow witch. And so she was like, girl, come on here. We'll give you a little something to eat. Well, you know, we gonna hold you now. The little rocks that was around the coven protecting them was like, I wouldn't have did that if I was you. I know I can't talk because I'm a rock baby, but I can at least flash so y'all can at least see my objection to this because this bitch is evil. Okay, this bitch is a scammer, she's evil, and they should have listened to the rocks even though the rocks didn't say nothing, child, because I'm talking about 3.5 seconds later, Agatha was looking to the left menacingly and stole them bitches' power. So then we have a time jump to 6 years later. Nicholas is a grown-up little boy with a nice little ponytail, okay? He thieving and scamming right along with his scamming ass mama. She done taught the child how to scam members of the federal witch community. Like, that is low down to the ground, girl. Like, just leave the little boy out of it. You can't lie to the little boy like all parents do. Trash. You know, they at the market and he steal the bell and run over to his mama little shack. And so Agatha playing like, oh my God, I can't believe you stole this lady's stuff. And all the coven members come into the house, and as soon as they do, she's sucking their powers dry and murdering them. How you do that to your own community, okay? I know it can't be a shit ton of witches out there in the 17, whatever the hells. You just taking them all out. You just won't be the only one and only witch in the city? But you know what I do enjoy though? I do enjoy that they left her a scamming ass, no redemptive qualities ass person, okay? Because usually in Marvel, you start off bad and then you end up like, I like you, that's my boy. Like, you know, much like they did with Loki, you know what I'm saying? Because I say something bad about Loki, I'll fight you in the street. Not Agatha though. They left her a scamming ass bitch that I don't like. And I really enjoyed that, that's great. It's nice and refreshing. They walking in like a little patch somewhere, child. And the little boy start humming a song. And the song sounds very familiar. That little boy said, walk, walk, walk the road. I walk the windy road. Turns out Agatha's son and her made up the Witch's Road song, because it ain't no goddamn road. And so they made up this song, much like children do, because I remember me and my cousin made up a remix to Achy Breaky Heart back in the day, and it went, don't break my heart, my mama's gonna fart, I just don't think you understand. So he made up the windy road song, and then Agatha took that, corrupted that, and turned it into the Witch's Road song, which they then used to lure in other witches to Agatha and then suck their powers away. That is so terrible. Agatha got the little boy scamming in the pub, okay? And so the little boy standing on top of wine barrel looking just sick, child, talking about, I walk the Witch's Road. So this lady come up to him while he's singing in the bar and say, little boy, you look like you about to pass out. Cause he really, really did. She said, listen, me and my sister's gonna help you out. So the little boy said, oh no, we can't do that. And Nicky don't like killing the ladies. He don't like that his mama lures these women into their death. And so he hides so that his, you know, that the little ruse can't be rused, okay? So that Agatha can't kill the people, okay? And so she eventually finds him in the woods and he's like, I'm sorry, mama. I just really don't like killing witches. And Agatha is aggravated, okay? You know she a mean ass bitch down to her core, okay? She's like, forgives him because she starts to sing and he smiles and it's a very nice little moment. They've had very nice little moments as a mother and a son with their little goat child. The little boy goes to sleep and Agatha does too. Child, what you think happened? Baby, the next thing you know, we see green ass, mean ass Rio standing over there. And Nicky looks at her. Child, his spirit was like, I guess it's time we go, child. I can't stay over here. And so before he gets up to go with Rio says, like she makes him turn around and go kiss his mama. When I tell you that thing took me down, because I'm a boy mom. And so this is this lady who I don't like, about to lose her son. And then her old lady also maybe the baby daddy, I don't know, getting ready to take this boy over the river Hades or whatever the hell it is, over to the afterlife. And she made him go kiss his mama because that was going to be the last time. So we see Agatha the next morning waking up realizing that Rio done came got her baby. And we hear her sobbing, like calling her child's name. And it was so she buries her son and she's still making up words to the song. And so she says, I've always known this road is cruel and wild. I bury my own heart here with you, my child. Why, Agatha, girl? That thing, girl, listen. Agatha actually did walk the road, okay? She literally walked the road with her son. Like, the song was created by her and her son talking about their journey together. It wasn't an actual road where you have trials and, you know, tribulations and you gotta do the. It was a story about her and her son. It was a story made by her and her son, for her and her son, about her and her son. Cut it out. Why was it so good? Like, it just was pissing me off. And it just was good, and it was also bad because it was so good. Then that made me think, okay, Agatha really was telling the truth. It really wasn't Coven true, like Jen said, it was Coven too, because Agatha's Coven was her and her son. What more do you want from me? Oh my God, Marvel, calm down, okay? It's too good. And here come this poor little downtrodden witch talking about, hey girl, how you doing? I heard you singing the Witch's Road song. Can you take me to the road, girl? Cause I got, that pissed Agatha off. I ain't got nothing to live for. I was trying to chill. Boy, I'm about to be outside. I'm about to be killing all y'all bitches. The road, the rules, the regulations, y'all all about to die. When Rio asked Agatha why she don't tell people that she actually didn't trade her son for the Darkhold, because everybody been talking shit about Agatha for like 700 years or something like that. She says the truth is much worse. And I say, well, pause. Because is it though? Okay, the little boy died in his sleep in the 1700s. People was dying in their sleep like every 5 minutes in the 1700s. You know how dirty people was? They had sepsis, scurvy, black plague, black fungus, the witches brood. No, that wasn't an actual thing, child. What was it? The bubonic plague. Everybody was just dirty, okay? Then they had no hand sanitizing. Everybody was just sticking their raw, dirty fingers into people's vaginas to give birth to babies and wondering why everybody was dying. It was a hot ass mess. So why would that be worse than saying I traded my son? Maybe she just wanted a reputation. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know. That rhymes. That's a bar. Okay. Then we see her villain origin story. Okay, so she telling the lady that they got to gather a coven. So she get like 5 or 6 other innocent witchy bitches, put them bitches in a circle, piss them off so they blast her with magic so she can steal their magic and suck them dry till they dead. Child, this lady did that for about 743 years. So we get a montage, okay? I love a good montage of Agatha murdering bitches through the centuries, okay? And we get the fashion changes with the changing of the century. Then we jump to the 20s, we jump to the 70s, we jump to the 90s, and in the 90s, she was giving us the craft. I said, bitch, I know Nancy when I see her. Tell me this now, okay? Did the covens that she was able to assemble, did they all resemble our coven? Like, did they have one black lady, one seasoned lady, and a couple of little white ladies and an Asian lady? Is that me, or did I, because I think I clocked that. But I don't know if I just was like reading too much into it, or if I was just like seething with anger and I couldn't really pay attention to what Agatha was doing, okay? But let me know if I'm tripping. So then we get to our homegirls when we down in Agatha basement. But this time we had the little asterisk of Billy / Teen / Wiccan that was upstairs. And remember when he ran downstairs, he was like, is this the road? Is this it? Because when she was getting ready to do it, the little road, the doors to the road opened up and Agatha was like, what the fuck is this? I've been doing this for 727 years consecutively. This ain't never happened to me. That is the reason why she was looking so crazy at the road. That bitch ain't never been on the road because there wasn't no road to be on. She was a lying ass, scamming ass bitch, okay? And I really appreciate her consistency. So now we back over there in present time in Billy's room right after he realized he done concocted this whole thing in his nog, okay? And so Agatha is like really feeling the fact that she a ghost. You could tell she really like how she look as a ghost, okay? Because all her arms is just out the whole time. Like, bitch, look at me. You don't like my outfit? Like, look at my hair. We find out that Ghost Agatha can't come in contact with like human people, okay? Because she tried to slap the shit out of Billy and she couldn't do it because you know she old, child. Billy has come to the real realization that he created the road. And Agatha is like, listen, don't be too mad at yourself, bro, because you and your mama, my bad, that's not your mama, that's Wanda. Okay, I respect your mind. You did something interesting with your power. She was just selfish with her. She trapped all these damn people in here so she can keep your daddy. Okay, you did something interesting with your power. Oh, that ain't sitting right with him. You know, so he's freaking out. And so while they're having this conversation, we see Jen literally clawing her way out of the ground outside of Westview. Jen does not know that the road is not real. She thinks she literally was on the witch's road. She think it's a real thing. She don't know nothing about what's going on. She climb up out that ground. She take a look to the left, a look to the right. She said, baby, whatever it is, I don't have no parts of it. I got my magic back. I'm getting the fuck. Okay, so she get that magic and she fly the hell up out of there. So she left off with not a can in the world, baby. She wasn't trying to go find nobody. She wasn't trying to ask no questions. She wasn't trying to get clarification on things. Nope, I'm out. I feel that. I love that for you, Jennifer Kale girl. You know how teenagers do, child. He get mad. Billy get mad. So he go over there to Agatha's house and go down in her basement. He has a personal item of hers. And he's sick of her shit. So he's gonna banish Agatha, baby. So he gets some chalk, he writes some shit down on the ground, get some candles, set some candles up, baby, and start saying some shit and laugh. God damn it, you need to go ahead and go somewhere else. Can't be floating around here just aggravating everybody, okay? And she is like, how you gonna kill this old ass witch? I'm this old ass witch. What you killing me for? What you banishing me for? She is trying to get her personal item, which, you know, he needs to banish her. And it's her little pendant brooch thingy. And, you know, I had told you she can't touch things in the physical world. And so she's trying to swat it out of her hand, and she actually does it. And that's the only thing that gets him to stop. And then he kind of calms down. So Billy uses his magic to make sort of like a headstone or like a marker for Lilia and Miss Davis and Alice. And I was like, that's a very nice little gesture. So even though he is a little unhinged, I love my little nephew, you know, he is a little teenager, so his little frontal lobe ain't developed yet, but that was a nice little gesture. Now Agatha and Billy have decided to team up as a witchy teen and a witchy old ass lady to go find Tommy, Billy's brother, all right? Because they done gave him a new body, but they don't know where the body at, all right? So they gonna double team, tag team together. Just trying to say, don't trust that girl. Listen, I don't know what she can and cannot do as a ghost, but I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, and I couldn't even touch her because she's a ghost. So you know, that's on Billy. And that's where the episode ends. Baby, let me tell you how much I have enjoyed this show, and I have enjoyed watching it with you all. I have not enjoyed something from Marvel like this in a long ass time, and it's so refreshing to see this new kind of content coming from Marvel. And it's so refreshing to see a new wave of the way that they do things over at Marvel. And I really like the stakes for things in Marvel being not so damn high stakes, because I'm trying to get my 11-year-old into Marvel, but he have to watch 27 years worth of content to understand what the fuck I be talking about. And it's a little much, okay? He gotta go to school, he got activities and stuff. He don't have all day to be sitting down and watching that kind of level of content to understand it. Even though Agatha All Along is connected, it's still its own unique story. Love that. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of episode 8 and 9, what you thought of the entire season. I am so glad to have done this with y'all. I love y'all real bad. If y'all stuck around with me to the end of the road like Boys to Men, baby, I love you real bad. I appreciate you. I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I shall talk to thine later. I don't know why I said that. Bye. I can't wait to go get this hot toddy, child. I don't feel good.